else do you have on board that you want to show us? Things that you really have to have on a boat.
Sure. Well, again, depending on the length of your boat, different mandatory equipment. So
let's just bring that right over here.
Sure. So sound signaling device as well. Now it can be a whistle or it can be an air horn. If you want, you can give that a shot if you like. So again, if you're in distress and you need some help. Watertight flashlight, and the ones that you buy in the kit typically don't come with batteries, so make sure you got batteries, or if it's from last season, the batteries may have died, so check the batteries.
Now, do you have to make sure the batteries are out of it and then put them in when you need it, just so they don't get all crusty in there?
I keep extra batteries in the boat. I leave the batteries in there so that you have it.
In case you need it really quick.
Exactly. Fire extinguisher, again, it depends on the length of the boat and different classes that is required.
Again, with the fire extinguisher, should we make sure that we just read the instructions so we know how to, because at that last minute when you need it and you're like, what do I do? You got to make sure that you know how to use this fire extinguisher.
Yeah, and you want to make sure that it's armed too,
Yep.
Flares is another good thing to have on board.
Yeah, flares, very important. Maybe more than one in case one of them doesn't work. So you got 3 here.
And these do expire, so again, you want to check the expiry date on them. Other important stuff is like, we're out here, on Lake Ontario, you want to be familiar with the waterway. So ideally you have nautical charts where you know the water depth, so you have somebody on board with you that knows the area, and especially if water depth changes from year to year, you can have new hazards that pop up that maybe weren't there in a previous boating season.
You got to know where you're going.
Exactly. Yep.
Anything else to leave us with, Brent? Some good information here.
The big thing is, get your Pleasurecraft operator card. You can take it online at BOATERexam.com. Even if you already have the card, we have free study material online. So go in and take a refresher course so that you're familiar with, the rules of navigation, the different buoys, and make sure you have all the navigational equipment and safety equipment that you have to have on board, not only to avoid expensive fines, but for your own safety.